Hey, welcome to Butcher Bay Rejects. I'm Mark.
Greg, what's up, nerds?
How you doing, bud? How you doing?
Well, feeling a little Diamond Dogs versus Love Hounds today, sir.
Oh, really?
Yep,
Really?
Yep. You're Diamond Dog, I'm the Love Hound. Is that okay?
All right.
And, well, we got 2 episodes of Survivor. The big finale's coming up on May 24th. There's 7 more people to go. And we're going to get a Ted Lasso, Strings That Bind Us, We'll Never Have Paris. Titans, we're going to cover seasons 1 to 4. Then Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and Ghosted on Apple TV Plus, starring Chris Evans and Anna de Armas. Yes. All right, so Survivor, we lost the lone Canadian there last week, Kane. The goon from Saskatoon is no more.
He didn't see that one coming.
And he left with, what's her name's fake idol, like...
Fake, yeah, it was a fake idol.
So what I like was the current. We'll jump back and forth, but the last episode, she literally was telling the truth. That's what I loved about her story. Not one single person believed her.
Believed her, yeah.
Someone was actually telling the truth on Survivor, and then the fact that as they were watching it live, every one of them felt like a fucking idiot when they're watching it live, just like we do, going, "Oh, she was telling the truth." Oh boy, don't I feel stupid. So, but yes, it's the. And then I guess she realized long ago that she had the fake one all along. Oh boy! But yeah, no more Canadians in Survivor now. He's gone. And
I mean, it was all like we gotta get out the strongest. We gotta get out the strongest. I mean, Franny's been impressive.
Yeah, of course, and but everyone's right. Like, it was more of a respect. No one wants to be sitting next to Franny, right? I mean, no. She's America's sweetheart, for God's sakes. I mean. That's not
now
what you
she's
want.
Going to shower and get laid.
And she's almost won 3 challenges in a row there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a puzzle thing. Of course, Carson's going to win.
Well, I was hoping for a little pre-show tape where they showed us him doing the tree, right? So we were all wondering, did he 3D print a starfish one? Yeah, did he? Well, yeah, obviously. He did, except for that last piece, but yeah, he was clearly ahead of everyone else, right?
Oh yeah. No, I mean, if it comes to puzzles, he's the one they're gonna oust him. But who's gonna go next? I say Danny.
Yeah, he's playing a good game, and that's the reason why he may go because he's a threat, and the longer. I'm surprised at the women, frankly, in voting out Franny, because the women right now and almost always outnumber the men near the final. So they should be thinking, if we want a women to win, then we have to get rid of the men. So I'm kind of surprised that.
Well, I don't think that anybody's thinking like that.
Well, they should be. I mean, when you have the numbers, the women could just easily turn on the men. You got Yam Yam. I'll put him in the men category.
I was about to say. So which side was he playing on?
Yeah. He's a sister at heart. I get it.
Good old Hank
Carson and Danny, and the rest they're all ladies. I mean, Caroline. Yeah, I'll put her in the lady category. I'm not sure what planet she's from, but God love her. Does everyone feel more in agony when she's doing a challenge? Like, oh my God, that time she was rolled up in that net. My skin was crawling. Like, I know it was a tough one, but for someone like her.
Oh my God.
Oh boy. Yeah. So, I mean, I still can't. But
I mean, even after Franny brought all the ladies onto the sanctuary.
Yeah, you knew that was going to happen. You know what? If I was ever on, I always said I would throw any challenge like that involving food, because that's the worst place to be in. Either
because everybody just shit themselves the next day for sure.
Well, the people you leave behind are now conspiring against you because they can't read the letters from the loved ones, and the people that you did bring are the ones that are probably going to vote you out too. So you're in a no-win scenario. So I would just throw it. I'd rather be picked.
Then you get the stomach gurgling, and then you got to go run into the ocean. And
that's the part they don't show you on Survivor, because they haven't eaten in 3 weeks.
They're giving tacos and margaritas.
Yeah.
They're like, really?
Yeah, they're tuning out Dookie butter by the gallon here, and that's the part they don't show you, right? Like, They're
Well,
only,
they just want to eat, right?
Yeah.
They like tacos, yes. Nyang, 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 nyang.
They're only renting that food, guys. They're not keeping it. Okay.
I'm like, just give me some roughage. I'll be good.
Jeez, at this point, anything to eat is. At this point in the game, don't trust your farts. Okay, guys, that's all I can tell you.
Yeah, there's gonna be a shark in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. That ocean's not looking blue anymore, if you ask me. They're gonna have to take it downstream a bit, I think. You know,
Yeah, just see him out in the water. See somebody go. This is my part. This is my spot. This is my spot.
Yeah.
Get away! Get away! Get away!
Yeah.
I don't want you to see me like this.
Yeah. Look away! Look away!
Look away! Look away!
Yeah, the part they really don't show you is the fish that are suddenly hanging around you like it's lunchtime. Oh boy. I've seen too much in Club Med, so I'm gonna stop it there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, just that mental picture is just funny.
Yep. Yeah, that's full tilt boogie. Jeff Probst likes to say.
And I'm surprised, like nobody's heard that.
What do you mean?
Full tilt boogie.
Yeah, that's been around a while. Know that expression? I mean,
Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones said it in Firebirds.
Jesus. Okay. Have you had that one in your pocket the whole time, or did you look it up? Because
No, I had that one in my pocket, man.
was that was the one with Nicolas Cage and Sean Young?
Nicolas Cage, Sean Young,
Okay.
about Apache. It was Top Gun with
Yeah,
helicopters.
kill him dead. I just remember that scene where he was telling him,
Turn around,
the
shoot
Flaws
him in the
rocket.
ass and kill him dead.
Yeah. I like that scene.
Shoot him in the ass. Did you kill him? Yes. Well done, sir. Well done. Yeah, I love that movie.
All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 people left, but there'll be a 3-hour finale, so we'll probably get two more boots.
Yeah.
Until then, and I'm not sure now with the guy quitting because of his shoulder, Matthew, if they're going to do a final 3 or 2. I'm curious about that. Because they weren't counting on anyone getting injured or quitting, so I'm curious now if it's going to be a final. I hope, and again, you know me, I don't.
Well,
care.
I mean, they did skip an immunity challenge.
Yeah,
They skipped the tribal council when he quit, so that kind of evens everything out. Since they didn't do one there, they can continue on as normal from then on.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's pointless. A third person gets 1 vote or 0. Usually it's 0, so whatever. All right, should we move on to some Lasso?
Lasso it is.
Okay.
Man, it's always heartbreaking when the ex shows up with the new boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you're talking about We'll Never Have Paris. Yeah, I was trying to remember what happened to the previous week with the strings that bind us. What was going on there? Well, Keely's a lesbian now. What else?
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah. What happened to the strings that bind us? The string. Oh yeah, the strings. Oh God, tying. It was like old school, right? They're tying strings around their junk.
To their dicks.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
It turns
Kick the ball. Thunk. Ah!
And it turns out, Jamie was the one. Number 4 was the sacrifice because Jamie didn't care about scoring. He said, "You're using me the wrong way."
Yeah. But once it clicked, everything just fluidly fell into place.
Well, that's the problem I have with the last episodes because we just had an audio of them winning. It's like, now they're finally winning, and now you're not showing us even a clip of someone kicking a ball into a net. Oh, come on, guys. Yeah. Give me something.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and I mean, Jamie's now becoming like the team player that everybody wants him to be, right? Yep. But he's becoming the leader. So it's like, You think he might take over as captain?
Yeah, I'm thinking, and I haven't read anything. As the episodes we get closer to the end, you know what I'm thinking, and I didn't read this anywhere. It's just a theory I have. I think that yes, he becomes captain. I think Ted does leave, goes back with his wife and kids, and I think somehow Nathan becomes coach of of AFC Richmond, because I'm sure it's going to get to a point where Nathan So feels so bad for what he did to Ted. They have a match, and then of course the owner doesn't want them consorting together, but he probably says, "Fuck you, he's my friend." And then I think Ted recommends him as coach. And again, this is just a theory. I did not read it anywhere.
No, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, we're seeing a lot of different things, and and I loved it in The Strings That Bind Us, like the whole thing between Sam and his dad and the restaurant.
Yeah.
And then his teammates at the end.
Well, that I predicted they would be there. I mean, I saw that one coming.
And he says, "This is where we need to be," and I was like, yes. And then when his dad sees the actual name of the restaurant was named after him.
Yeah.
It's like, just hits you in all the right. I mean, it's a Lasso episode. It hits you always hits you in the right feels.
Yeah. I'm not crying. You are.
Exactly.
Probably going to be one tearjerker finale. So stock up on Kleenex, folks.
Oh yeah. And I mean, then we get into like the next one where Ted's got to deal with the ex and
Paris, and people only go to Paris for one thing. Calls a meeting of
the Diamond Dogs.
Yeah,
good old Roy. Fuck off.
Yeah, would you like to say something? Would you like to talk about something, Roy? We get a new member, Trent Krim.
Yes,
who's now a new member.
I mean, Trent so fits into that.
Yeah, and I love Nate's Bizarro Universe one of the Love Hounds, because the guy, I don't know if he was an accountant on his couch. He goes, "I read a book where if you like a woman, you're supposed to insult them." Right. Okay.
The Love Hounds. Yeah. No.
I tell you what,
he still wants to be part of it, but he's just so out of it. And we're, like you said, we're seeing the change in him, right? He's kind of coming back a little, and he's getting a little something.
Yeah. There was actually a post-coital scene there, and when Ted brings his son, the kid wants to wear their jersey. He's in the stands. They're shouting at him. I mean. You could tell he was touched, and is it just me? Like,
no hard feelings, nothing. Ted.
Sorry, I was just going to say a comment about the gear. I actually like the gear of Nate's team, like that black jacket they wear. And that's the vest. Those are nice. Anyway, okay.
No, but I'm just saying, like there's never been, with regards to Ted towards Nate, any hard feelings. Even though Nate unloaded on him, Ted still,
Yeah, he never said anything.
Yeah. So it's like, and of course Nate's probably looking at him going, he's playing games with me. He's showing up at my game and just smiling. Why is he smiling? Like I could almost see him go into a paranoid rage.
No, I think the fact that he brought his son, he said Ted would never, he probably knew Ted would never use his son in that way.
Yeah, no. I like Coach Beard. He's like, well, if we're going, I got to stop at home first. And puts on his Greyhounds uniform. Like, with the shades of the arms folded. It's like,
classic Coach Beard.
Yeah. And it looks like Keely's not her relationship not long for.
Yeah, it's funny. This coincided with the hate to say it, what they call the fappening. Where all the I forget what they called it in the show. It was funnier, but back here when celebrities' phones are hacked, they call it the fappening. Well, this coincided with it. Just happened to Overtime Megan. So that was kind of fortuitous, or not, for Overtime Megan.
Yeah.
But ripped from the headline stuff, and she, it
turns out it was a video she made for Jamie.
Yes. Yeah.
But look at him being all like, "I'm so sorry because you made that for me," and who is this guy? He's not the same asshole from season 1.
Yeah, I kind of miss the old Jamie Tart. Um, yeah, and it's not often you get to, name drop Salma Hayek's husband in an episode, but they did. Bernard Arnault.
Yeah.
That's Salma Hayek's husband, folks. She ain't dumb.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to act
Oh,
again.
and like at the end of the last one, when Rebecca gives Ted the advice, gives a fuck what she wants
Yeah.
or what she's doing. Your life is now. Stop looking back. I just love Rebecca and Ted's relationship. You know?
Yeah, they don't do many biscuits with the boss anymore, but I kind of miss that.
Well, no, he does bring her the biscuits, but I don't think they sit down. But because I think I saw him bringing some in, but I mean, she's like you could almost see them dating somewhat, right?
Well, he pulled out a matchbook, so I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
He was looking for coins for the pinball machine for his son. I'm wondering if is that anything or not?
Yeah. And May giving him shit, going, when we lose, this place is empty. And then her ex-husband's at the bar. I kind of like it like this. Yeah. No, I can't wait for more of this. Now, what do you think is going to happen? You think it's going to be...
That's what
Keeley is going to kind of drift back to Jamie? Is she going to go back to Roy? Is she going to find another girl?
I'd rather see her with Roy overall, I'd say. I'm Team Roy. I like Jamie, but I'm more Team Roy.
Yeah, for sure. But now that Jamie's being this like really cool, nice guy, So
yeah, that might get him in there too.
Yeah. So we shall see.
Right, ready to move on some Titans. Very how to call these later episodes? Not horror-ish, but dark.
Well, I mean, dark. I mean, it is brother blood, and he is he did emerge from a pool of blood.
Yeah. It's just so weird seeing
Connor
he actually looks good bald, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a kit or a head, bald cap, or he really did it. I don't know, but he looks good.
I don't know. It kind of rises a little high for the bald cap for him to have shaved his head.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's wearing a bald cap, and there's just like his hair's underneath.
Okay.
But Connor Luther.
Yeah.
Bit of a dick.
Yeah. Yeah. So I find it funny that Bruce, Robin. What's his name?
Nightwing.
Yeah, standing up to him. Like, what? You can't stand up to him. He can kill you all. Okay. You have no powers.
Yeah, but Nightwing will have a piece of kryptonite in his pocket.
You think?
Batman would. Batman trained him.
Yeah. By the way, where is he? We haven't seen hide nor hair of him. Where's Bruce Wayne? Not even a flashback.
Yeah. I'm still a little disappointed in Tim Drake because he's not really portraying the Tim Drake from the comic books. I mean, Tim Drake in the comic books was relentless. He was smart. He was a detective. He already had some martial arts training, so he wasn't as inept physically. So, this one is just kind of like,
Yeah, he looks to be more of a computer hacker than a superhero.
Yeah. But we got to see a lot of Nightwing being Nightwing these past couple of episodes.
Yeah, and he beat up all those cops in that town that they couldn't escape from.
Yeah. Well, there's that, and like every time he was trying to, they were trying to mind warp him. He takes a few shots to the head, and he's just like, his training is so instinctive that, boom, he falls right back into it, and then away he goes, right? So it's like, yeah. We like him. But then, like, how'd you like Beast Boy kind of falling into Doom Patrol?
Yeah. Well, before that, he met what's her name? Stargirl? No. He
met Stargirl.
It is Stargirl. Okay, yeah.
He met Wanna Beast.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. The red. I like that red episode. The red.
Yeah. Well, the guy in the cave, he's Wanna Beast.
Okay.
He's sort of a third tier kind of superhero, expert tracker, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it was fun to see. Like, and you gotta love, what's his name, Clint. So you're the reasons we've been mowing Mother Nature's bush for the past 3 days.
Yeah.
Good old Brendan Fraser.
You think he just voices that role? He's not really in that costume, right?
No, someone else is in the costume. He's just voicing.
Kind of do like a Mandalorian thing.
Somewhat, yeah. But oh man, this is why we've been mowing Mother Nature's bush for 3 days. Yeah, no, it's a shame this is going to be over because there's so much Titans types of stories that could be told.
Yeah, it's a good, good show too.
Fuck you, James Gunn.
I don't think he'll be there much longer.
Not with the way he's going.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
Exactly. We'll just leave it there.
Yeah. And then someone else is going to come in and, well, let's start from the beginning. I'm like, oh, fuck, another origin.
Yeah. Here's my vision. Boo.
Christ.
Well, you want to leave DC a bit and head into some Marvel with Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, well, you kick this one off because I don't know. Can't really say much about this movie, so you go ahead.
Ant-Man?
Yeah, not my favorite Ant-Man, but you go ahead.
No,
you kick it off.
I mean, visually it was spectacular. It had a lot of interesting stuff, but I mean, Kang the Conqueror. Okay, he's a much more formidable villain.
Yeah, which, by the way, does Marvel have a major Jonathan Majors problem on their hand, judging by the end of the movie and the end credits scene? Yikes. This is like a nightmare for a studio, more so than, I guess.
But you know what?
Flash
It's
proportions.
a multiverse, so one thing can change and all of it changes.
Yeah, I'm just saying they've got to get another actor where they've they went all in on him, though. That's all I'm saying.
You go, if you go by Stan Lee's writing, okay, he's like, why do they have these powers? Oh, just call them mutants, and that just explains everything. So they could take something and just change one little thing, and that explains everything. Off we go. So I mean, people I think tend to forget that's the way comics were written back then. Just tweak it this way. All right. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, since his problems, I'm sure they started that. The writers were working overtime to write their way out of it. The Bill Murray part didn't have to be played by Bill Murray. So much as I love the guy, I don't.
Apparently his part was supposed to be so much bigger.
Yeah.
And they cut a lot of it. So
yeah, I mean, except for the beginning and the end, this thing looked like it was all shot in the volume. For God's sakes,
Yeah.
And it doesn't what? And how come Ant-Man didn't age when he was in there during Infinity War, yet Michelle Pfeiffer did. I don't understand that part. Maybe I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, I think that's one of those suspension of disbelief kind of things.
Janet Van Dyne, well, it looks good, but she aged, whereas Paul Rudd's character didn't. Scott Lang, there we go.
Yeah, but that was 5 years versus 30.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's the red curse where he doesn't age. That's all people seem to be talking.
Maybe.
Maybe it extends to Scott Lang too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, overall, no, I can't say. No one really else showed up. No other Avengers. No. Yeah.
No, it was. I mean, I think it was a stopgap kind of film.
Yeah, it's like a quarantine movie.
You know, you throw it in, you put something together to just move stuff along a little bit, and then okay, well, there we go. You know.
The only thing I liked about it was that one line with Scott Lang had where Kang's like in disbelief. You actually thought you could win? I don't have to win. We both just have to lose. That's the only thing I liked about the movie. That line.
Well, that's just it. Like the like you said, the beginning and the final fight are like what really plays it off. And I like Scott kind of jumping between Ant-Man and Giant Man, you know, and really playing all that out, and even his daughter getting into it as well. Although Janet never goes big, does she?
No.
Hope. Sorry, Hope.
No. And boy, I don't like her with short hair. Yikes! I don't know what she was thinking. She's so much more beautiful with long hair.
Yeah, and like MODOK. Okay, yeah. No,
okay, yeah, that was the hugest mistake of this one. I can't believe Corey Stoll, great actor as he is, got convinced to do that.
And especially with those kinds of lines, like the whole, very, very, feeling sorry for, like, it's very much like a feeling sorry for myself, so I'm going to lash out kind of deal, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
MODOK should have been just CGI,
Well, MODOK is something completely different in the comic books, right? It wasn't Darren Cross who got shrunk down to the.
Well, I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm just can't figure out why Corey Stoll agreed to have his noggin amplified.
Like the little hands and little feet.
Yeah, man.
I think this was just kind of like a way of throwing some shit in there.
Yeah.
So I mean,
boy. Well, yeah, we'll wait for the reviews of Guardians, but I know that came out last week. But I'm not running to the theater either. But but I did like Ghosted much more than I did like Ant-Man.
Ghosted was great.
Well, the only thing I liked about Armas is gorgeous. I could watch her doing nothing, but the best part were the cameos, for God's sakes. Anthony Mackie, a hitman, gets killed. Who does he get killed by? Frickin' the Winter Soldier. I mean, come on. Yes.
No, he didn't get killed by Winter Soldier.
Yes, he did. He did in the back
seat. He got killed by Spike Spiegel.
Spike Spiegel? Who's Spike Spiegel? I could have sworn Anthony Mackie walks to the car. He gets in the front seat, and then Winter Soldier's in the back seat.
Joe.
Oh, yeah, from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was also Sulu, and he was Spike Spiegel.
They should.
And he had the Spike Spiegel hair thing going.
They should have had our boy
and Winter Soldier
Sebastian
killed
Stan.
him.
Yeah, because everyone might have assigned Anthony Mackie, but when Winter Soldier came on, I lost my shit. I was like, "Are you?" And then, of course,
Anthony Mackie hit Winter Soldier with the car.
Yeah,
before dying.
And then, oh my God, Green Lantern shows. I mean, come on. I mean, like I said, it's your standard rom-com action movie, but for me, it was those cameos, and Ryan Reynolds is missing a dick or something, or he's a eunuch now. I don't know.
Thank you. I had such clarity after that.
Yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, you got an Avengers reunion, you got a little Deadpool thrown in there.
Oh yeah.
For me, that was the movie, other than watching Anna de Armas just kick ass, which I'm not tired of it. Okay, she did the same thing in the last James Bond movie.
There were other things that happened in the movie. I mean,
but nothing we haven't seen before.
I enjoyed Chris Evans' family, the whole, giving him shit and giving him a hard time with it.
Well, they really milked the fact that he was a wrestler in high school, which must have been 25 years ago for him to do those action scenes. I'm like, another suspension of disbelief here. Okay, high school wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I guess I liked it. But nothing we haven't seen before,
That was still, it
I mean, Anna
It's
Armas
still
is
kinda fun.
so beautiful. I could just stare at her. I'd be fine with an hour and 45 minutes of that. Like, trust me, she doesn't have to do anything for me.
But
I'm
I mean,
like,
it was, it is a bit of a role reversal with the woman being the assassin and
yeah,
the guy being the fumbling. For me, it was like he kept running back to get his luggage.
yeah.
Keep going,
Maybe let that go.
But I mean, you look also at who was in there. Like, I mean, take Donovan as his dad. I'm like,
Yeah,
aren't they like close to the same age? What?
yeah.
Adrian Brody was a great villain.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm sure they'll make a Ghosted too.
well, I kind of, like I like how it ended. When he opened up the trunk, the guy's in the trunk. He says, "Well, we can't interrupt date night. No, we can't. Just put it was good. I got a lot of information. Close the trunk. So I mean, but even like in the beginning, where you had like Bern Gordman as the cabbie in English, the English cabbie that he's talking to, and it's like, hey, Pacific Rim, So I mean, it had a lot of things. I mean, it was written by Wernick and Reese, so I mean, these guys are no slouches in the writing department.
Yeah, no. I liked it, but I just, like I said, I liked it more than Ant-Man and the Wasp, so that's saying something, because it's
Yeah.
that's a Marvel movie. But
Yeah, but you're still focused on the girl just doing shit instead of looking at the whole movie.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's Anna Armas. It's not my fault. Jesus. Woo.
What, that you're one track? No, that's not your fault. But it was good. It was good. It was a good, different kind of movie. I mean, seeing Chris Evans in that kind of a role was kind of fun to see. Because I think since he got, Captain America, or even since he got Human Torch, he's always been like on the action guy, right?
Yeah.
Now he's sort of like action guy, but clumsy action guy. At least until the end.
Yeah.
You only brought 3? Well, we're technically not allowed to operate on American soil. 3? You went light? So, yeah, no, it was good.
All right, I will rattle off some names in the news, and you tell me which one you want to talk about at the end. We got The Witcher Season 3 trailer. Looked good. Craven the Hunter now has an R rating. Twisted Metal Peacock. Well, Twisted Metal is not going to be a movie. It's going to be a series on Peacock. Dune Part 2 comes out November 3rd. We got a nice little trailer for that. And John Wick 4 hits digital on, write this down, May 23rd.
Cool.
And
I haven't seen the trailers yet. I've kind of been...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, they're...
kind of like been like, oh, do I want to see this? Do I want... Especially Dune, because I wasn't really impressed with Dune. So
yeah, I'm going to go see this one in the theater, because like I said, I wound up liking it more than I thought I would, so I'll definitely check part, because it's the way he shoots, it's made for a big screen anyway, so I'll go see that in the theater. And we're supposed to be getting Air, the Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Jason Bateman movie about Michael Jordan.
Good.
That's coming to Amazon Prime. It's supposed to be coming to Amazon Prime.
I saw that trailer.
Yeah,
I thought
May 12th.
That looks good.
Yeah, May 12th. It's supposed to be on Prime.
Sort of, it gives me a winning time kind of feel.
Yeah, and The Witcher, they're breaking up into 2 volumes. So Witcher Volume 1 will be June 29, and then Volume 2 will be July 27.
Now, this one still has Henry Cavill in it, right?
Yes, this one, yeah. Yeah. So June and July. And then it's the age of Liam Hemsworth is upon us. So
we all sound so thrilled for it.
Oh boy, I don't know why he's doing it, but whatever. Hey, maybe we'll like it. I don't know.
We're hoping to like it, but We're not holding our breath.
That's all I got. So other than they added, I just went to spending more money because they added the Armorer from Mandalorian to Montreal Comic Con. Michael Biehn, Lance Henriksen. I just lost all my money. Gone.
Yeah. Michael Biehn, Lance Henriksen.
Michael Biehn. I might get at least 4. I already have his autograph.
Yeah, but are you going to go?
Get it in purpose and
For Michael Biehn and Lance Henriksen, are you going to go Mandalorian or are you going to go Aliens? Or Terminator?
Aliens. I don't know if there's any photos of them together. There might be a jail scene, a photo of them together. I'm not sure. No. Lance
Henriksen was questioning Michael Biehn in Terminator.
Yeah, I'm just wondering the shot though, if it was because it was more the psychiatrist when they bring him in, that funny guy,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, if you can get a multi-piece, you should always try to. But Biehn, Christ, did you hear him on Rosenbaum?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like he has that story he told about Steven Spielberg, like looking at candidates for Indiana Jones. Steven Spielberg's making cherry pies on the stage while he's auditioning actor. I mean, you can't write this. This is why Bean's ever been on a talk show. Like, oh my God, the stories he was coming out with. So I'm going to tell him there. Yes. You
even like, you hear him talking about Tombstone?
Yeah. Well, I've heard some of those before. He goes, what was Val Kilmer? Like, I never met Val Kilmer, but you had all those scenes. I said I never met Val Kilmer. He's like, oh, okay.
You met Doc Holliday.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know a lot of the stories around. So yeah,
Well, I didn't know about when the director came up to him and tried to kiss his ass. He just looked at him and go, "You fuck off."
Yeah. No, I heard some of those in the Billy Bob Thornton one too. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, because Val Kilmer wrote in his book that the director, he goes, no, Kurt Russell shouldered that whole thing. He goes, Val Kilmer didn't stop talking about that. It was Kurt Russell. I know the director's name's on it, but it was Kurt Russell all the way.
No, but I mean, Biehn was just talking about all these things, and I'm like, oh man, this guy is so cool. Yeah, and I love like he just wants to work, right? He doesn't care. Yeah. He just, he loves doing what he does, and he wants to get in and do it. And it's like, okay, I'm going to write him. I want him in one of my movies,
Yeah, even though they even talked about cons. Hey, people tell you they love you and they give you money. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, buddy. So,
well, no shit. Yeah. I mean, any actor worth his salt, is if you're in any sort of genre movie, you go to a con. Yeah. I mean, there's a few that didn't quite. They didn't get a lot of love when I know a few that didn't get a lot of love when they were here in Montreal. Like I think we spoke about this last time. Giancarlo Esposito didn't get a whole lot of lineups when he was there.
At certain times, but then he hadn't done Star Wars or The Boys yet. So I suspect long lines this time. He's still.
I mean. This was right after Breaking Bad. So,
yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, I paid for the photo with the box cutter to my neck. Hell yeah, I'm not going to pass that up.
But even someone like Jeffrey Combs, who, major Star Trek, right? He was the animator. He's voiced in Transformers and stuff. Like, this guy didn't get a whole lot of love either. And I'm like, really? Come on.
Well, Michael Bihn's his first time in Montreal, so yeah,
he should get some big time.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that.
And Lance Henriksen too. He hasn't been here.
No, he's never been here. He's been to Ottawa, but not Montreal. No, Bihn's getting a lot of my money. All that coin I'm gonna be rolling is.
It's funny. One of my favorite Lance Henriksen's movies. And this is nowhere near on the high end blip. Was Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth, where he played the head of a biker gang.
Yep, the boss.
And second to that, Hard Target.
Yes.
When he plays the villain.
How's it feel to be hunted? You tell me.
I mean. Your soft target is telling us a new one, Arnold Volso.
The mummy.
Come on, you sons of bitches. Yeah. No. I mean, you look at all of those guys as IMDb's, and they just, taller than me, and it's just like, yeah. I think those guys, if they're putting up panels, they'd be interesting to listen to.
Yeah.
I know you don't do the panels thing too often, if ever.
Never. Too busy in line getting autos.
But I mean, when they're doing their panels, though, they would probably have some. Well, I mean, Michael Biehn's going to have interesting stories, right? He's gonna talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the videos of past cons. He talks about all the guy that taught him the tricks with the guns in Tombstone. He actually goes into detail about that, how the guy taught him.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then our Mandalorian connection.
Yes. Emily Swallow. Well, you probably know her more from Supernatural, but
yep.
I know
actually, it's funny. I'm rewatching Supernatural, and I'm right at the season where she's in it. So when she plays the darkness, God's sister.
The darkness.
I'll leave it to Supernatural to take sibling rivalry to a new level. All powerful brothers and sisters just having it out.
That's all I got, sir.
Yeah. Well, I did some shopping today.
More figs.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you know that they've been releasing the figures from the original Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
Yeah, I've seen them.
So today I found out that Toys R Us had an exclusive of Avenger and Dungeon Master 2-pack. So I picked that up. And then while I was looking around, some G.I. Joe releases. Lieutenant Falcon from G.I. Joe the movie, voiced by Don Johnson. And Sergeant Slaughter was in there. So I picked up those two. Because why not, right?
Ripped them open, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those boxes are gone.
All right.
I should just do openings, box openings like that, and just film all of that and just click it all together and put it online and see how many people lose their shit, including you.
Quite a few, I would imagine.
Unboxing. Oh, and I have to see if this is out by Comic-Con. A few years ago, the Transformers, they released a Titan version of the Autobot Ark.
Mm-hmm.
The ship that brought them to Earth.
Yes.
Well, they're making a Titan version of the Decepticon ship, the Nemesis. That'll be a few $100.
You're going to buy it?
Well, we'll see how much money I have by then. Okay. If I have the money, I'll definitely probably get it. Because, you got to have the set. Right? You can't have an incomplete set.
To, mister. You got to, mister.
I know. What I need is shelving now. Another funny story. So last night, I was out in the townships. I was I'd gone out to San Air because I was going to be photographing one of my models and whatnot, but it turned out not to be what it was. She had rented BMW i8, the slick sports car looking ones with the gull doors and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
she decided she wanted, like, her brother races and family and whatnot, so she wanted to take that out on the track too. So we're in the stands and we're just watching to see what was going on, and her brother had gone, and so we're watching the thing, and like, I gotta say this, San Air is Hillbilly Fast and the Furious. Like, there were guys racing their mother's Volvo station wagon.
Yeah, I went out a few times
Yeah.
with someone. Yeah, you get all sorts there.
Oh, yeah. So this one guy decides to do a smoke show right before the start, right? Just blazing the tires. The smoke is everywhere. Gets to the start. Stalls on the start.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Yeah, we just kind of like went, wow, did you overcompensate for nothing?
Yeah.
Is that the drag strip version of premature ejaculation?
Yeah, I guess he lives his life 1/8 of a mile at a time, right?
1 inch of a mile. Anyway, I thought that was a funny anecdote.
Yeah, and don't
Wanted
forget,
to
folks. Yeah, May 19, Fast X. I'm going to segue from what Mark said into, make sure you have the
Yes.
theaters. Support Vin Diesel and the crew. May 19 out in theaters. Fast X.
How do you think that's going to do? I've listened to a few people.
Yeah,
They're saying it's waning.
It's number 10, though. I mean, there's only one more after this, right? I think so.
Well, no, I think it's ending with this.
No, I think there's one more. I think it ends at 11, I believe I read.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. If they get through all the changing of directors and writers and whatnot. But yeah, no, there's...
Who told me? Oh, yes. I was playing today. Got on with the Gator. He's the one that said that it was waning.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, but it should never have gotten past the first two movies if you're going to go like that. But there's just, you got to go along for the ride, right? They're in space. I mean, okay, where are they? They're in submarine. They're going to be in submarines in this one. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm not going to, fight to the death over it. But look, I like them. I mean, who cares? Fast cars, beautiful women, Vin Diesel drinking Corona. What more do you need, I mean,
Don't forget Mr. Nobody.
Yeah.
Gotta love Mr. Nobody.
Yeah.
I think my favorite line in that whole series was Kurt Russell going, "I gave you your shot. You shit the bed. Now let me show you how it's done."
Yeah. Which he probably does in real life too.
What, Scott Eastwood shits the bed in real life too?
Well, no, I was thinking Oliver Hudson, his stepson.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, I use that line at home. It works. All right, then. Wrap this sucker up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, gang. Tune in next time. This has been Butcher Bay Rejects. I'm Mark.
I'm Greg. See you next time, nerds.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
You can find us on all our social media. You can search Butcher Bay Rejects on YouTube, at Bay Rejects on Twitter, at Butcher Bay Rejects on Facebook, as well as at Butcher Bay Rejects on TikTok. You can also find us on our website, butcherbayrejects.com. And you can find us on all the podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Alexa TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Thank you for listening, and tune in again.